The best gaming monitor is an incredibly important piece of a PC gamer's setup. Why spend lots of money on a gaming PC if you're going to play it through a tiny 20-year-old workstation monitor? Fortunately, there are many great gaming monitors available today, including those offering ultra-high refresh 1080p, zippy 1440p options, high-fidelity 4K, and a slew of ultra-wide panels. While we're expecting further fantastic panels throughout 2024, right now the best gaming monitor is the MSI MPG 321URX QD OLED. It's got a stunning OLED panel you find in some fantastic gaming monitors, but for less. Check out our guide to the best OLED gaming monitors for even more options. You need to match your monitor choice with your PC specs to get the most for your money. A 4K monitor with a high refresh rate would be overkill if your rig only packs a GTX 1060, and for those cases, the BenQ Mobiuz EX240 is the best budget 1080p monitor at the moment. If you prefer high refresh over resolution, check out our guide to the best high refresh rate gaming monitors. We have listed the best budget gaming monitor 2024, and their key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. Asus ROG Strix Monitor. The Asus ROG Strix XG27UQR is a 27-inch 4K monitor that's an updated model of the Asus ROG Strix XG27UQ. First released in 2021, it's designed with PC gamers in mind as it has a 144Hz refresh rate with FreeSync variable refresh rate, VRR support, and G-Sync compatibility. However, unlike many 4K gaming monitors, it lacks HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and can't take advantage of current-gen gaming consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series XS, or HDMI 2.1 graphics cards. Besides that, it has features you'd expect to find in a gaming monitor, like crosshairs and a shadow boost feature to make it easier to spot opponents in dark games. And it also has a USB hub that lets you charge your devices while gaming. The Asus ROG Strix XG27UQR is great for most uses. It's designed with gaming in mind, and it's great for that use, as it has a 144Hz refresh rate with VRR support. It also has a quick response time at high refresh rates and low input lag for a responsive feel. However, it can't take full advantage of current-gen gaming consoles because it doesn't support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth. Besides that, its 27-inch 4K screen offers plenty of detail with sharp text, which makes it great for the office or media creation, and it gets bright enough to fight glare in well-lit rooms. It's also good for watching multimedia content thanks to this high resolution, but with a low contrast ratio and terrible local dimming feature, it struggles in dark rooms. The Asus XG27UQR is great for the office. The 27-inch screen is big enough for multitasking with different windows open, and the 4K resolution provides a high pixel density, which results in sharp text clarity. It's also a great choice in bright rooms because it has high peak brightness and decent reflection handling, so visibility isn't a problem. Number 4. HP Omen. The HP Omen 27Q is an entry-level, budget-friendly gaming monitor. With a 1440p resolution and 165Hz refresh rate, it's a newer monitor than the similar HP X27Q, and it's a lower-end model than the HP Omen 27Qs, which has a 240Hz refresh rate. It includes FreeSync variable refresh rate, VRR, technology, but it's rather basic in terms of features as it lacks a USB hub, and only has two HDMI 2.0 ports, and one DisplayPort 1.4 input. It also includes a 3.5mm audio jack, but other than that, it's bare bones and extra perks. The HP Omen 27Q is good for most uses. It's designed as a gaming monitor with a 165Hz refresh rate, VRR support, low input lag for a responsive feel, and a fast response time at high refresh rates, but there's more blur at lower refresh rates. It has a 27-inch screen and 1440p resolution that help make it good for office use or content creation. It also has good text clarity and wide viewing angles, making it easy to share your screen. It's good if you want to use it in a bright room thanks to its good reflection handling and great peak brightness. However, it struggles in a dark room, like if you're watching a movie or show as blacks look gray, and it doesn't have a local dimming feature to improve it. The HP Omen 27Q is very good for the office. It has a 27-inch screen that's big enough to open two windows side by side, and it has high enough pixel density to have good text clarity. It's also good if you want to use it in a bright room, as it gets bright enough to fight glare from most light sources, and it has good reflection handling. Its wide viewing angles are helpful if you need to share your screen with someone else, but without any swivel adjustment, it's hard to turn the screen. One downside is that it doesn't have many extra features, and there aren't any USB ports to connect your devices. Number 3. Dell Curved Gaming Monitor S2722 DGM. The Dell S272 DGM is a good 27-inch 1440p monitor with a VA panel. It's a good monitor with very good contrast, excellent gray uniformity, and a superb SDR color gamut. It has just decent reflection handling but great peak brightness, so glare shouldn't be an issue for most users. It's one of the best monitors for gaming with a VA panel that we've tested so far, with fantastic low input lag, an excellent response time at the max refresh rate, and support for AMD's FreeSync Premium Variable Refresh Rate technology. The VA panel has some downsides though, as there's noticeable black smearing in dark scenes and the image degrades when viewed at an angle. Overall though, it's a good monitor that should please most people. The Dell S2722 DGM is a decent monitor overall. The 27-inch 1440p screen has a great amount of screen real estate for office use or media creation. It's great for gaming, with a fast response time, low input lag, and a handful of extra gaming features, including FreeSync Variable Refresh Rate technology. It's decent for watching videos or media creation, but a bit limited as the image degrades at an angle. Unfortunately, it doesn't support HDR. The Dell S2722 DGM is a good office monitor. The 27-inch 1440p screen delivers a great amount of screen real estate, and it has good text clarity. It also has excellent gray uniformity, good gradient handling, and a superb SDR color gamut, great if your work requires accurate colors. It has just decent reflection handling but great peak brightness, so glare shouldn't be an issue for most people. The stand has limited ergonomics though, as it can't swivel or rotate to portrait orientation, and the image degrades when viewed at an angle. Number 2. Acer Nitro X4. The Acer Nitro XF243Y PBMI PRX is an excellent budget gaming monitor. It delivers amazingly smooth and responsive gameplay due to its low input lag, fast response time, and 165Hz refresh rate. It has an IPS panel with wide viewing angles, and its excellent ergonomics include a full 360-degree swivel range, making it great for sharing content and playing co-op games. It has both native FreeSync support and G-Sync compatibility to reduce screen tearing. Its 24-inch screen should be big enough for most gamers, but it might feel a bit cramped for work, especially if you like having multiple windows opened side by side. Unfortunately, it has a low contrast ratio that makes blacks look gray, which isn't ideal for dark rooms. Also, it can't deliver a good HDR experience because it can't display a wide color gamut and doesn't get bright enough to make highlights stand out the way they should. The Acer Nitro XF243Y PBMI PRX is a great monitor for most uses. It's excellent for gaming due to its low input lag, fast response time, and high refresh rate. It has wide viewing angles and excellent ergonomics that make it a great choice for work, but some may find the screen too small and the resolution too low. Unfortunately, it can't deliver a true HDR experience because it can't display a wide color gamut and doesn't get bright enough to make highlights pop. The Acer Nitro XF243Y PBMI IPRX is great for office use. It has wide viewing angles and excellent ergonomics, making it ideal for sharing the screen with coworkers. It handles reflections well and gets bright enough to combat glare. For some people, the screen can feel a little cramped, especially if you work with multiple windows open side by side, and the 1080p resolution might be too low. Number 1. Samsung Odyssey G5A. The Samsung Odyssey G5 to G55A S27A G55 is an entry-level 1440p gaming monitor. Part of the 2021 Odyssey gaming lineup, it's newer than the Samsung Odyssey G5 C27 G55T and is an older version of the Samsung Odyssey G5's G55C S27C G55. It also sits alongside the Samsung Odyssey G5 S27A G50, which has a different panel type. It's available in both a 27 and 32-inch model, and both sizes have a curved 1440p VA panel and a 165Hz refresh rate. It has FreeSync VRR and supports HDR, but there are very few additional gaming features. It also lacks advanced productivity features, like a USB hub. The Samsung Odyssey G55A isn't bad for PC gaming. It has a slow response time with any refresh rate, leading to noticeable blur, and the motion handling is even worse with VRR enabled. On top of that, it has noticeable VRR flicker with changing frame rates. It also has limited picture quality due to its lack of local dimming and low peak brightness, so it can't deliver realistic and vivid images. On the plus side, it has low input lag for a responsive feel. The Samsung Odyssey G55A is disappointing for console gaming. While it doesn't support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and can't take full advantage of the PS5 and Xbox Series XS, it still supports most signals from the consoles. It also has low input lag for a responsive feel, great for playing reaction-based games. That said, It has disappointing motion handling with noticeable blur, and it also has limited picture quality as it can't make highlights pop in HDR.